to the show. Hi, Happy New Year. Welcome, you guys. Welcome to Let's Talk with Miss Fee. We're getting started here. I will set everything up and then we'll get started, okay? Nope, wrong topic. So we're just gonna do this one. Where is it? So that's the topic. I use the back camera. What's going on? Welcome. Something is not right with this StreamYard. Hey, you guys. Style. Can you guys hear me? Welcome. Y'all are welcome. Let's see. What did I do? I want to make this a little bit thinner. I'm so close to the camera. Okay. So it doesn't cover everybody's face. How do we make it slim? Oh, that's too big. Welcome to Let's Talk with Miss P. My name is Felicia. I am your host. You guys, Happy New Year. Ooh, I gotta fix this. Happy New Year. Hopefully my hair don't go poof. I straightened out my hair. We're going natural this 2025. You guys, hold on. I want to put my mic. Sit down. And y'all can hear me. Happy New Year. The co-host Riley says Happy New Year, y'all. Y'all give me a chance so I want you to see in my nose. Y'all, welcome to the show. Happy New Year. Welcome. You guys, we're doing some natural thing here. Straighten out my hair. And it's all poof. Say Happy New Year. Yeah. Y'all see my gray hair? The gray is coming in. But welcome to Let's Talk with Miss C. My name is Felicia. I am your host. I'm excited to be here. Another wonderful and beautiful year to embrace. We're going to stay positive, put everything positive in the universe so that way you get all the positive vibes back. So, sending you guys a lot of positive vibes, and super, super excited to be sitting in front of you guys. There's one person watching. You're welcome to Let's Talk with Miss P. We usually put the show time at 8:30, but conversation starts at 9 o'clock and ends at 10 o'clock. I want to say shout out to all of my new followers, all of you guys who are just flooding this page. Super, super excited that we're almost at 5,000, you guys. We're almost at 5,000, and I'm super, super thankful for all of you guys. We are setting goals. This year, it says the topic for today said how to start off a new year on a good note. So we're gonna hear all the goodies from everyone and everywhere. We're gonna be hearing that, and we would just try to keep positive. Okay. So welcome to the show. I mean, come tell us all the good things, all the goodies that you do to have a successful January into the rest of the year. Come on, let's talk about it. Right now, I am into my own season, and there's a lot of things on the table for me, family wise, professionally. In the next 2 months, there's a whole lot of things about to happen, and super grateful and thankful for it. But I'm just trying to hear from you guys. So how did you spend your holidays, you guys? How did it go? What did you do? You guys see my face? I ate and I ate and I ate, and now I'm on a what is it? 40 days diet basically to cleanse my system. I'm probably gonna show you guys how I'm doing that. Is actually working because when we went on a little mini vacation last week, and I got we you guys, I don't know, after my daughter, I just eat really bad. I've never been the one to really eat like sugary stuff, but lately, I mean, I got a sweet tooth. Been eating everything and all things, but that's put to stop. I've literally cleared all of our pantry stuff, all the junk that we have for the holiday. The kids, I think they ate way too much candy and chocolate. We were just eating and just not caring. So now I gotta put everybody on the clean eating. I know my family knows me for this whole diet thing. So we're back to eating good and keeping good energy and just focusing on what we eat. So welcome you guys. Tell us, put in the comment section, let me pin the link in the comment section. The show will be starting in the next about 12 minutes. So let me share the show. Just type in the comment section. How's your New Year starting out? What are you doing? What's exciting? What did you do during the holiday? What fun thing did you guys do? For the last few days into the end of 2024, we did a state to state tour with the kids, kind of like a road trip during the winter where we stop around to see lights and things, all the beautiful lights that people have that they decorated. We went to like amusement park and things like that, like the indoors one. We were all over the place. We were in New Jersey, went to Atlantic City and had a lot of fun. Um, then we were actually this close to New York, but it was too much going on in New York, so we're like, no, we can't go over there. We came back down. You guys, we went to Virginia. We were just driving around. We stopped by there, but there was one hotel that we got to that I really, really enjoy. I mean, by far, like that was one of the cleanest hotels I've ever been to. I don't want to give them they're not sponsoring my show, so I don't want to say their name, but they were super clean. And it was like a little vacation home, those ones that you actually see in Florida. We really saw one of this one, and then we went to Pennsylvania, saw my in-laws, and we had a lot of fun. Came back, and we got back like literally last week Monday night. So we were here, and we wanted to make sure we're here for New Year's. So we went to church New Year's Eve night. It was crazy, 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 because the kids were tired, and you guys, we didn't even end the service, but we did stay there till we clock in to cross over to the New Year. So that's my New Year story. And Christmas. Christmas was fun. We were all over to the mall places. We didn't do any photo shoot or anything like that for the holiday. We just went to the mall to take pictures, and the pictures turned out great. So that was our whole holiday season. That's what happened. So what about you? Share, because the show will soon start, you guys. Share the show. We are going to talk about a little bit of things that we want to do. You guys, my I think you guys have heard him on this show. I don't want to blow the whole organization out, but I joined a new organization initiative. I think it's one of the best. I'm excited to work into that this year. And this year, I'm just praying and hoping that my little secret dreams and things that I'm working on will come to fruition and just be myself. And, last year was actually a lot of things that happened, but I choose to just focus on the positive things. There was some relationship like family and things like that that just, when you have to stay in your corner, you stay in your corners. There was some relationship that didn't flourish that just had to be wherever it is, stay there. And there's some relationship that just grew and flourished to whatever it is. As you get older, you try to figure out things that are good for you and things that are not good for you. It's not anything bad. It's just, you try to find your way in every possible way to move forward and just focus on you. And that's the season that I'm in right now. My season is, if you're for me, I'm down for you. Anybody who really, really knows me know when I'm there for you, I'm there to the end. Like, I give you my last. But if I feel some type of way, there's two things in life that I really do not like. I'll do anything and I forgive anybody in my life, but something that about me that I feel like I should work on, but then at the same time I kind of appreciate that about myself is I will do everything. I don't care what anybody says. I'll do everything possible to make whatever relationship work. But once my mind is made up, it's made up. That's it's like I don't care. Once my mind is made up, it's made up, and nothing can change that. So that's the season that I'm in right now. If you are there for me 100%, I'm there for you 100%. If you're not there for me 100%, but you're there, it's like I'll be there for you based on need physically. If you really need me and it's dying need, of course. I don't have that heart to just sit there and watch you drown. But I won't go beyond, above and beyond for anybody that is not above and beyond for me. That's the season that I'm in. I don't know what season you're in for 2025, but 2025, a lot of beautiful things. I think I posted, I'm definitely looking at the next stage of my career where I'm at now. I think I'm very seasoned in where I'm at career wise, and it's time to make the next move, and I'm so close to it. I want to share with you guys, but it's not time yet. I'm very close to it, and I'm just excited. It's time. It's time we up the tax bracket. So I'm excited for that. Just praying to God for it, and we'll see. We'll see. Have a lot of decision to make in the next few weeks. So we'll see. We'll see. So welcome. Let's talk with Miss Fee. How do you start off a new year on a good note? Like, what are those things do you guys do? I know right before the year end, when I went on Facebook, all I was seeing was these weight loss things and everything. I'm like, whatever. All these pills and the injection that people are taking. And I'm just like, I thought about it. You guys, I ain't gonna lie. But I know myself. I know exactly how to lose weight. So I'm just like, no, that's a waste. So hey, do you are you one of those people who do a resolution? Like I don't. I don't do resolution, but I do self-improvement type of thing where I look at where I was last year and look at what the year looks like and say what can I do differently to get a little bit different results. So I know exactly what I did last year to be all puffy. So I know what to do. Put the spoon down, put the bowl down. Don't eat too much rice and carbs. Have some more vegetables and fruits. And make sure you have good guts. Because if your guts is not good, you're going. You guys, I used to be a personal trainer before. I don't know if you guys know that, but I used to do that. And I know last year my goal was to really do some fitness stuff, but my schedule did not permit. And I don't want to make that promise this year, but it's somewhere in the back of my head. We'll see how that goes. So welcome, 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 welcome. Add, share, welcome our new followers. If you're new here, this is how you open the newspaper and you see opinion columns. This is your Facebook opinion columns, okay? But sometimes, time to time, we do bring you some facts and things like that. So don't throw us away, okay? Don't throw us away. Hi sis D, Happy New Year. Welcome, 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 welcome. So on here we talk about all things social, anything that is uncomfortable that you don't feel comfortable talking about with anyone, just write us the topic and ship it up to us. We'll talk about it. We don't care. We're not here for fame. First of all, I'm not here for fame. I'm just here to share one or two things, learn from each and every one of you guys. So that's what we're here for. So I'm here to talk about any type of conversation that is about God, family, society, anything that nobody wants to talk about that they feel like, oh my gosh, if I talk about it, I'm gonna get canceled. I don't care. I don't want to get canceled. I don't care about being canceled. I just want somebody for it to be there for somebody who needs to hear it to hear it. So welcome to the show. We got our co-host is joining. Did I add him? Uh-oh. Looks like I make it too big. Hello, welcome. Can I change the
Yeah.
layers?
Good evening. Welcome. Happy New Year again.
How are you? Let me turn my phone down a little bit. It's too loud. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
Wish you
was
the
the
same.
holidays?
I thought it was okay. It was quite okay. Went out and I mean, but it was okay. And normally on days like this, I don't like to go out. I let us just sit home, maybe pray. Commit everything to God, and then maybe if I have someone to go out, go there. But normally I just don't just let to go out. But I had to go out when to visit some people in our Lapan community here. So, but all in all, it was great.
Nice. So the Christmas was not too shabby, huh?
Well, the Christmas, I think, like I said, I think Christmas Day, but I didn't even leave here. I was home all day, uh, from morning till night. I didn't step out of the house until the next day on the 27th, 26th. I went out. Also, maybe I went to work also. But like I said,
Yeah.
for me, I really, really don't go out, on those days, Christmas, New Year. I would rather sit home and where I will uh, maybe wake up in the morning, pray, give the day to God, and then maybe I have something to eat, I eat it. Maybe I have movie to watch it, and that's all. But I normally don't really, really go out on these days. I would rather sit home and observe the day.
That was good. Yeah. Welcome, Peterson. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. How was the holiday season?
Oh yes, the holiday was a day to remember as well. You know,
Nice.
yeah, holiday was nice. How are you, Mr. CFO? Woman, don't hire yourself. Put yourself. Oh, I'm not hearing you, guy.
I, I'm, I'm I'm okay though. My background is not too. I'm in a room, so but anyway, we can have it. I don't want to be on a show in a room like this.
Nobody knows. We
Yeah.
just feel that you like, you just relax. Yes, the holiday was so good. Yeah, for me, the holiday like Christmas, I left my city and went to visit some Liberian friends
Nice.
in a nearby city, and we had a very nice GB festival. That was on Christmas Day.
What?
That was on Christmas Day.
Now, what
So
kind of party there? Like
we had the Nima people call it the goat poo poo.
this Zogalo.
Yeah, yeah, they're correct good in the country. Yeah, good, good. That Chinese good name we use.
Man,
How was that from?
anywhere you go, either the Tokogi follow you, the Basayama follow you, or the Pampoto or the GB follow you. So
I know.
that is it. So we had a nice one. And New Year,
Remember Sainsbury, you
We
part
also
of
have,
the group.
we
You
also
need
have,
to join the
we also have
group.
2025. You gotta declare your intention by joining this chat room to
He,
come in on
he's,
to it.
he's the third
You will not be
co-host.
you will not be on the background here who they be showing for us.
Rest
He's
in
the
the
third
background.
co-host.
When Jimmy put fire on him, that's the time he comes in.
No. He has to come on here. Me and him, we've been on here. So 2025, we know you part of this show now. You part of the panelists. So
So yeah, New Year was nice, and we were around here, and yeah, that was it.
nice. I ate a lot of food. Yeah, I missed it earlier. I was telling everybody I was eating and eating and just eating. Now it's time to.
You and your family went on caravan.
Yeah, we went on the last few days of the year. We went on like a little tour thing. We went to Atlantic City. The kids saw like the lights and just around the city. Then we were on the border to New York, but we were like, nah, it's too crazy over there to go with two little
Why
kids.
happened to cross the why I couldn't cross to Canada? You can see me.
What? Maybe next year. Well, by the Crystal Cup, maybe the end of the year, we'll take them to experience the mirror ball dropping. We'll see. That's what we wanted to do actually. But when we look at it, how cool it was, and having to put them in the stroller and go around, we're like, nah, let's not do that.
Okay, we
So,
stayed at you. We stayed at
Yeah,
you.
huh?
it
Oh, I'm
was
in
extremely cool,
Maryland.
man.
Okay, you guys don't get much cooler.
It do it get cold, but like New York is a different cold
Oh
with
God.
a lot of people and it's busy.
You know,
So
the cold in New York is almost the same cold in Quebec here.
Yeah, we in a
yeah.
tougher zone. We in a
Yeah,
tougher
and you know New York is closer to you guys, the mountains over there.
right.
So
Yeah.
like the wind and everything comes with it. I remember one Christmas I spent it. That's when I was on my single days. I spent it in New York, and oh my goodness, it was so cool. I think I spent the whole time in the hotel and didn't come out. I was like,
Mhm.
this is a waste. But yeah, it's 9:02. Welcome to the show. Welcome back, guys. I'm so excited that we're all here. Um, I want to break the news to you guys. We're almost at 5,000 follow. Like we need
Oh,
literally 50 more people to hit
oh,
5,000. So
oh,
welcome all of our new followers, and we hope this year we can hit the 10.
oh, we
If
will
all
do
those 5,000 people can follow the show at
we
once, it will
will
be
do that.
okay.
We will do that. Sure,
I
sure.
don't think so. But majority, let me give you guys, majority of our followers are coming from China, the Philippines, and somewhere around the US.
Do you
It's
know
sad.
that your face almost like a Chinese?
So
I'm a
even the
tiny
people in China,
woman.
So
they
so
can
apparently the guy said, "Wow!" I see one of
the
us.
people in China can follow the show later when we're off the show because when we now
Yeah,
it's in the morning to them, why
it's in the
we in the
morning
dark.
to them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the main reason. Yes, yes.
Yeah, and then also I joined these creator groups. So there's a lot of groups I call creators, content creators. So I've been like doing my Facebook research thing, how to, like get the website into the system. And I started following all those groups. So I think that's probably where all these things all and it's mostly Chinese.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
I hope they can understand us.
they do. Ah, wait,
But
Japan.
welcome to the show, you guys. Welcome
They will be
everybody.
speak,
Today,
they will be speaking one, huh?
No, but they speak English. Most
no,
of them.
Dennis is there. Dennis will interpret for us. Um,
I know, right?
yeah, but today we're starting out with how to start off a new year with on a good note. Wow, I know a lot of people do like resolution and all that stuff. I'm here to learn, see what you guys thoughts are. What do you do? River Test Pro said, congratulations, we're almost at 5,000 followers. We started at 1,500, you guys. This is a big deal. We started at one point, little to nothing, and we're already here within 1 year. So I'm super excited. I think we're getting somewhere. So, but let's get started. How? What are some of the things you guys do? When I think about New Year's, I think about all the buzzing noise in my ears where everybody's talking about, oh, fresh starts. Yeah, new friends. I'm not talking to I don't want no drama. Like it's a whole lot of things that goes on. So today, this year I really want to kind of like stay cool a little bit in the back and just hear you guys more. I'll step in here and there, but I want to be able to hear from you guys, the audience, also our how this show's gonna be going now. I just want to let our audience know so they understand. From 9 to like 9:40, our panelists, and if you want to join the panelists up there, the link is pinned in the bio in the comment section. Just click on it and come up, and then you can have the discussion within that. By like 9:40 ish, we want to like start looking at the comment section. We are not going to be doing all the comments in the comment section, but throughout the shows, I will post the comment up, and then we will pick the most outstanding top comments to like address certain things on there, because we really want this show to be an hour. I come at 8:30 just for us to have small talk, and then 9 o'clock we start by 10. Even if we leave, like I said, 10, that's okay. But I really want us to really stick to 1 hour. Okay. So who's gonna get started? Our co-host wanna get started?
I know I'm among the big people, so you have to start as small boy, and so I don't know what all my colleagues are not here. You get
Wait,
me.
wait, wait. We're supposed to do introduction. Why are
Yeah,
you guys' names are not peanut up there?
I don't know. Maybe the camera is not adjusted because
You got to
you did
review it.
something like
What
that.
style did I pick? Oh, jeez.
So apparently,
I don't know. Even my name is nothing is showing up there.
no.
People.
Uh, you're taking different colors.
Uh
Uh,
oh, it's just colors.
No name there.
there's there's something
Oh,
different
guys, I
there.
think. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to fix this later. I don't know what's
What?
going on. What just
Um.
happened?
Okay. Yeah. So my name is Peterson. If you if you want to know, but I think the names will come later. My name is Peterson Walker, and I'm in Calgary, Canada. Okay, so thank you so much for this time, and I just want to strictly go to the topics. First thing, starting new year is to me is nothing different from starting what you want to do. Um, the only thing is the adjective new that brings in something that you need to change. Now, if you're working between old and new thing, uh, there are factors that will be tied to your success in your new role or in your new thing. Um, in your old capacity, for example, there are a lot of learning or let's say experience you may have had, and there are a lot of things you could say like I was I was like 2 years old, or let's say I was like 30 years old, what I used to do, and now I'm above 40. I cannot repeat these things. So your success in new year depends on your evaluation you done uh, about your past, or let's say the old year. Now new year, that obviously you need to make a plan for yourself. Sometimes it may not be something physical that you set and wrote. It could be something that you make in your mind, you create it to be your next step. But it's a huge advice that you write these things down so that it can remind you. But if you are good, like when we were in the down school, I mean, our classes, they used to say, copy head is better than copybooks. So if it is something that you can adapt to, you can make it yourself, it can work. For example, let's just be practical a little bit. Um, maybe a past year, uh, I'm a financial person. I want to take it strictly to maybe what you do to succeed. Maybe you encounter huge debts, for example, in the past year, and you will need to streamline how you spend this new year so that you can be able to plan to live, to have that financial independence. That's one. Maybe you have been a workaholic and you've been doing all sorts of job, and you need to sit and think, what time will I change? Okay, the new year I'm going to, can I start a little home business? For example, you live in North America. Basically, if you have a little home business, It serves as a help to you. There are a lot of stuff that come with financial independence, starting your own business. After 2 3 years or after a few months, you will get to know that your business is start growing, and that business resources from that business will help you cut down that work, because the more you find yourself doing back and back, you draw down the potential to many things. So you need to be strategic. It is not how hard you do it, but how strategic you place yourself. So starting new year has to do with planning for that new year, for success. If your goal for the new year is to accomplish certain thing, you need to first evaluate the whole year, what you did that was like a challenge to you, and then be able to start the new year on a new footing. So basically, that's it for me. That's the introduction. As we go through, we will bring some other ideas. In my own opinion, you need to make a plan, and that is better for you for your new year, a new beginning.
Thank you. Thank you so much. General co-host.
Yeah, thank you, Fee, and thank you. It's good to be on the show again.
Mhm.
Uh,
Welcome, Anna.
what a great time to start the new year. I think Peterson couldn't have said it better. You know, when you entering a new year or going into a new phase, it's good to take stock of yourself. And he spoke directly from the finance point of view, and like me too, as a financial person too. But it's good to take stock of yourself. What are those things you did the last year, the year on a review, and you do want to carry over? I mean, the negative things you did the year on a review, and you do want to carry over into the new year and to continue, vice versa. He spoke something that caught my attention that I also want to add up to on to. Uh, you got to live within your income as a financial person, and he was speaking as though he spoke my mind or was speaking directly to me. Uh, Taking stock of myself and like, look, I think uh, I was not good financially, even though I don't have I do a one job. Well, the pay may not be much, but even at that, there's a way you can manage yourself and you see how far you can go. So, taking stock of yourself, what are the good things you did and what are the bad things you did? How can you mitigate these things that when you get into the new year and you're going to continue on a good footing? So, for me, I like, well, I think I need to manage myself financially so that I can be able to, even if I'm not saving much, or I should be able to save something that even in terms of emergency, I'll be able to run there. I need to come up with a catalog. What are my bills? What are my essential needs? What are those things that you need? For here, those are in the Western world here. One key thing is, one of our key thing, we look for our bills like rental payment per month. You say, okay, my rental payment is paramount. I need to ensure that I get that one on my plate. What are the necessary things? Okay, my telephone bill is essential. I need to communicate. Credit card bill, yes. Okay, maybe I get a little credit card. I need to be paying the bill. But you cannot keep comparing debt on yourself, and you want to leave from there. It's like digging hole, covering hole. And if you continue on that path, it will not be good. But in starting that process, those of us from a Christian background, we will say, look, a best thing, and I'm speaking in terms of my own profession now. So understand it, right? Those of us from a Christian background will say, well, let me commit everything to God first and let God take the lead, and then I'll follow, which is good. That is the paramount most concern. But God will not come and tell you to, Andrew, you need to manage your finance. You need to cut down your costs. So what you need to do as an individual, give it to God, Lord God, here I am. Let him give you that life. Let him preserve the life. Let him give you wisdom that you'll be able to carry it on. So in conclusion, manage your own expectation, manage your costs, live within your domain. That at the end of the day, you are not only competition with anybody. And in this new year, do those things that will positively impact you than doing the ones that will not positively impact you. I'll rest on that note. If there's any other thing, we can add it there later. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you guys. Hey,
Hi
Nina,
guys.
welcome.
I was
Hey,
waiting for everybody to speak so I can talk.
it's your turn.
So yeah. Hi everyone.
Yo,
I saw a message that Riva Says Pro posted, which I wanted to comment on, and I also piggyback on what Andrew said. So when can you go back to the comment about what does yes, what will starting on a good note entail? And do you think misfortunes at the beginning of the year could possibly define the rest of the year? Absolutely not. So I would say starting off on a good note is just basically moving on from the things that happened the previous year that maybe you didn't like or did not want to continue or move forward with. When it comes to moving on the good note, you're looking not only at the negative things that happened the previous year, but also the things that you look forward to improving. So it doesn't necessarily always have to be a bad thing about starting a new year on a good note. You can also start on a good note by wanting to improve some of the good things that you did in the previous year. Another thing that I would like to add is, like letting go of negative things that maybe held you back emotionally, physically, um, psychologically the previous year. Like I know people do it when it's New Year, people will say they are trying to lose weight and all the like. You want to move on a good note with goals that are measurable and attainable. So if you know that whatever goal that you're trying to achieve the next year, it has to be a goal that you can achieve, that you know for a fact that even if you're it's taking you a slower process, but it's something that you can measure to see how much progress you made the previous year. So that's what I would say about that. And then for moving on with the second question that said, do you think misfortunes at the beginning of the year could possibly define the rest of your year? No. It's very important that sometimes things start happening negatively, but the approach and your attitude can change everything. If you're determined, you're consistent, you can change a whole lot about the what's happening in the future. So, but if you're doing the same thing and expecting this a different result, that's an epic failure. So if you want to see changes, you have to do something different and work hard and stay determined and consistent so that you can get a different outcome. Thank you.
absolutely. Thank you so much. Well, you guys all touch everything. My only thing that I would say is, and I think you guys all already touched on it. It's like I feel like when New Year's comes around, people repeat the same thing over and over. I think one of the best way to really set achievable goals is to really like I think before the year end, you should actually sit and put everything in perspective, right? So it's kind of like you're gearing up and getting ready for another year to start. And then like look at what goal did you set at the beginning of that old year that we're ending, right? And then as this new year starts, try to compare when you put those goals together, like those goals that you set prior to that and you didn't accomplish, start to really reevaluate what were those things that you did that you didn't make it to that goal, which is what Anna said, like setting achievable goals, things that you know, like short terms, long term goals, like try to reevaluate and be realistic about it. Are you really able to attain it? And then don't start big. Like a lot of people, I'll touch on the one that everybody talk about all the time when the New Year's come, which I know a lot of people are talking about it, is a weight loss, right? Somebody would be like, yeah, I'm not eating this. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Like, be realistic. Like, are you saying it because that's what everybody say? Or are you saying it because you've actually started putting your work into it and knowing that you're able to achieve it? Like, what goals? You can't tell somebody, yeah, I'm going to lose 50 pounds. Like, be realistic. You can lose it that fast, but are you going to be able to maintain it? Like, so start little instead of starting big. Start little, start with the little stuff, and then set a time frame when you should be able to accomplish it. Even if you don't accomplish it at that time, don't beat yourself down. Just be able to know that, try to look back. What did I do that I wasn't able to accomplish that goal? And then try to set another pace that is realistic for you. That's what I would say.
Yeah, so I want to make a backup here. Um, I just I just want to, from my own opinion, the second question, whether it's possible that what happened at the beginning of the year determine your entire year. I want to say yes, it is possible. It is 100% possible that anything that happened at the beginning of the year, if you are not careful, that's the underlying factor I want to put there. If you are not careful, your entire year will mess up with that particular beginning. Just take a practical example. Um, you have a relationship, and apparently you in the past year you had the same relationship, you had a collapse, and because you get in new year, yes, so you know what, um, we got to face our thing and come back together, and then apparently the relationship can never work for you. By the time you start that process, that the beginning of the year, your entire year going into that same Rick Monroe and court issue and what have you, you have no peace of mind. You cannot move forward. That's just one aspect of it. To the side of relationship. Another one could be you could be like following some other business deals and what have you. And when it starts with you very bad, and if you are not somebody to revisit what you're doing wrong, you may feel that you're doing the best thing. And so the best thing you do, anything happen, whether good or bad, happen to you at the beginning of the year, is good. You be quick to evaluate and know what is the problem and know how you can change it, how you can what you can do to improve that condition. But if you're not careful, definitely what start ugly at the beginning of the year can definitely mess your entire year. From my side, that's my opinion.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. Anybody wants to take the floor? Anna, do you have anything else you want to add?
I'm reading his stuff. Give me a second. Remember that most of our progress were made in the old year and rolled over to the new year. It's important that to either maintain stability, make improvement, or press chakala. What's that?
Chakala. Meaning like messed up. That's a Liberian pigeon.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, like
He
if you
said
want to
chakala.
you
Eh,
have people
that's a soba.
you don't know what they call chakala. Oh my God, that's a picture you.
yeah, like I was saying, I think it's true that we move forward. We try to roll over the new year based off of progress that we made the previous year. But I think that the new year is an opportunity for people to reevaluate the previous year and make the necessary changes to see a different result. So
Right.
that's all I can say.
Thank you for that. I also want to add, right? I think we always look at like the previous years. I always feel like people should look at for the last past 5 years, right? Like try to reflect on the past 5 years. Think about those goals that you set from that past 5 years and look at like right now, what's going on right now. Like, have you been making these same goals the past New Year's? Like every time, like every New Year, oh yeah, I will change the job. I'm gonna go back to school, or like those common goals that people like really talk about. Try to look back in the past 5 years. For me, I always try to look back 5 years ago. Where was I? So I'll give you guys an example, right? Um, most of us mom when we have children, like there's a lot of things we have to like cut short from our lives, right? Like I would say before I had kids, and I think Anna know this, we were really career driven, right? It was like career, career, career. Like we want to make whatever, right? And then I think when I had my son, I was like, no, family first. Like you had to kind of like really calm down with the whole working world and things like that. And then I kind of miss that because that's where I get my, how do you call it, mojo? That's what I feel like myself. Like I really like to work. And then I was like, no, I can't really do it. So I stopped, and then I had to take a lesser job with a lesser pay. And then I was like, I really wasn't happy. I was like, no, we why do I have to do that? why why does he have to keep doing what he do and I have to do that? Like it was those goals. And then I remember right after I had my daughter, there was this whole switch that came on and was like, no, you can go to work, you can work regular and still take care of your kids. Try to figure out how to do it. So that new year, my plan was to like get my regular job back and still maintain my kids. So the first 2 weeks into that was like, whoa, this is hard. So what I'm saying is like try to look back. Maybe things you liked before is not what you should like right now. Like try to be realistic because every season of your life comes with different responsibility, right? So try to think about what responsibility do you have right now that's going to align with what it is you're trying to do. If you were someone 5 years ago, every January you're like, I'm losing 20 pounds, and then you keep adding on 20 pounds, you're not doing anything achievable to get that done. So you need to try to think about another strategy, how to set that goal, and then try to maybe is it the environment you're in? Is it the people that you're with? Maybe try to get like accountability partners. Like how are you going to accomplish that? What are those things surrounding you that stops you from actually accomplishing that goal in the first place? And now where you're at, how do you accomplish that? So I think that's something else people could look at as well.
Sure. So I want to wrap up on this from my side. Um, so okay, from my side, what I think I can wrap up with, we were just like generic, or let's say in general, and just look at things in general that people may expect when you are entering a new year. That's why we get a broad based example. But I want to be like specific and say, what really do you think is the best to do when you are getting to the new year, from my own opinion? Because many people just take New Year night and what have you to go and drink, enjoy themselves. They call that, and make some people say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to spend a holiday with friends and what have you." But what is essential that this year you enter, and what should be the takeaway that you need to get? Number one, you got to set a goal that we all been saying. Setting a goal entails a lot of stuff. Set a very smart goal that it's going to be what measurable, that you're going to say, well, yeah, um I need to achieve XYZ in this time period. You need to measure whatever you want to do. If you want to do a project and you know you have zero balance, you have no money, it is important you set that plan and say, look, you know what, I need to do one thing this year, and attach time frame to it. Okay, then you will be able to know what you are doing. So basically setting those goals, they are achievable, yes, but one thing you need to know is your own protection. Because know that if you I like let's say a breadwinner, you are a family person, or you're somebody who is like all responsibility lies on your shoulder. You need protection. Protection, like what? Know your health status. Don't take that for granted. Always, it is New Year. Make sure that yes, I will make a time to check up myself. Check my. Don't feel that you're moving around. You're going to work, coming, you do X, Y, Z. Everything is bread and butter. It's better you know your health starter. And in that protection, I can say that you need to do, because if you visiting the doctor, like you're talking about your health wise and what have you, you need to pursue financial literacy. Financial literacy is another step that it is a medical in the finance area. It's a house or a complete bureau by itself that determine the future of yourself and your family. If you are not financially literate, you definitely not going to do anything sound to achieve your goal, to be able to have a very good status. So you need to do financial literacy. And if you go in depth with financial literacy, look, for example, you feel that if I can get if I can get money and know this is $5, this is $10. If I buy $5 worth of things for $10, it means like $5 with me. And so you feel say you are a better person. Absolutely, you are nowhere. Your knowing about money does not mean you know how it works. You need to have the time and and consult with people. Go and consult with people who know about your finances, help you to plan your future, help you to plan your financial goal. If you can't do these things, it means you are trading on a path that may not help you. So basically, be your financial literacy should be very key. Know what is, if you are in North America, if you are in America, you are in Canada, and what have you, you need to know what's the protection level like, the financial literacy. If you consult with people, they're going to tell you exactly, and you're going to see yourself where you are. So you protect yourself, and then you will be able, even if tomorrow your head is pounding and you want to like stay home today, you will not be like, oh wow, if I stay today, what's going to happen tomorrow? So I'm just giving that later, example to understand that it's important to know how to plan yourself, how to plan your resources. Keeping money
Right.
in your account, in your bank account, apparently is good. But I can tell you, if you consult with the financial house, you want to know whether it's a good one to keep $5, $10, and just sit in idle area, or can I think about investment? What can I
Right.
what can I do to take me to one area? So I just want to say you need to Do these things. Don't set a goal and just feel say, okay, I'm going to build a house in Liberia. I'm going to build a house in this place. I'm going to buy my house today, and just start working. Just start working. Just start working.
Yeah.
You know why? You get in the middle of the job, and then something happened. That goal you set, plus another debt you're going to get into, everything is crumble. You are not going to go anywhere. So what you do is set your goal. Yes, you know that's your goal. Make sure your protection is secure. Get your protection ready through checking your health status, know who you are, where you are, and also consult financial house to know your financial position and understand how best you can do this thing while you live in this place and keep working. I think I want to end with that, but that is said to me, and don't just forget about these things. They're very important.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That was very, very helpful. Um, you got me thinking about a lot of things.
I
Well,
know it.
welcome, River Says Bro.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good.
Hey,
How y'all
Happy
good
doing?
New Year.
morning. How are you?
Yeah,
Happy
yeah, I'm
New
doing
Year.
good. Yeah,
Happy
same
New
to
Year, bro.
you. Same
Yeah,
to everybody.
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Sure,
Happy
sure.
New
Yeah.
Year to you
Yeah,
too.
I was watching these rebel kids, so they giving me hard time, so I think all these Liberian rebel come back to us. But hey, uh, yeah, this are great topics, and I heard Anna Peterson and Fee and my man Drew make a lot of great points. You know, uh this starting on a good note, I think it differs when it comes to individual, when it comes to us, one might be starting on a good note to Fee might
Yeah.
be different to me. So I'm looking at different aspects, financial aspect, relationship aspects, and other things. So other people and we keep talking about goal and thing. I just saw a survey that got me scratching my head just 3 days ago that 92% of people don't reach their goal.
Yep.
92%. I'm like,
Yep.
Jesus. So all these
Yep.
people that been passing around talked about telling us that they didn't not so it brings to my mind 92% of people that will say that they want to lose weight, they did not lose the amount of weight they wanted.
Continuing. Yeah, they add
Exactly.
more.
Yeah. So
Add it
I,
up.
as we go in the new year, that's why I made that comment about resolution. I think it's one of the things that push us. I see people sometimes. I think we make those resolution and we tend to act, to act on it. For example, say maybe the old year, you starting your best. I mean, you trying your best. Maybe you got some, working, make some money. So now you make this resolution and say, well, in the new year, oh, I want to be this. But I mean, I think we should. Someone might say, well, maybe you're being a little bit kind of like, but I think I would rather maintain that level of consistency from the whole year, and
Mhm.
gradually work instead of trying to say, trying to bring something out in the new year that, my resolution, I pray to God that in the new year I'll be managing director. And then I'm sitting there, yeah, I have made that resolution, I have pushed myself and I want to act on it. I'm doing
Right.
everything possible. That's the same way some people relationship. Some people relationship, they were patching it up like something lay, patching it away. So now, they got that thing instead of working on it. They say, well, this new year, I don't want no talking in the house. I don't want no hala hala. I don't want this. This is a new year. But you guys had that old thing that was never resolved from the old year. But all of a
Exactly.
sudden, magically, you think when you jump into 2025, boom. So now when things don't start working now you become depressed. You're like, "Okay, how can we pass a message? Okay, how can we enter this new year with all the Walhalla we took but remember those Walhalla, they were never settled in the old years, but because you think it's new year, so you want to have that new beginning, so you expect everything to be magical. So I think that's where we push ourselves sometimes and we make this resolution and we think that the new year should always, should automatically bring new things. But I think those things work gradually. So that transformation, that that crossing over from the old year to the new year, I believe it's good to keep that level of consistency, to keep it gradually and work your way into the beginning, into the, but some people think don't start working out for them till like the middle of the new year, then they
Yeah.
start seeing progress. And then another last point, I know Anna said that because when I made that point about as to whether deficiency or problem, problem that you have, if they got a potential of following you, I think I could say I could a little bit side with Mr. Richardson. I mean, sorry, I could that one of my men. I could side with Peterson a little bit because sometimes we who traditional people, a lot of times they say those things, some things can follow you, some things, when you start with I mean, that's how we grew up. They say, people say, when you start in the new year with stealing. Peter say, when we're growing
Taylor
up,
and
when
was
you
I
eating.
know.
You started that little on the street.
exactly. So somehow, I don't know, sometimes those things manifest. People will say, well, it's just superstition, but a lot of times I see those things work. So I would say yes, and I would say no. But I mean, a lot of times, from my own experience, a lot of things that you start with a new year, like lying, cheating, everything, I think you kind of you become emboldened. Yeah, you just say, what? I did it January 1st or January 2nd. Why not just continue it? So
Mhm.
yeah, that's just my point. That's a great topic, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good.
I was laughing the other day, right before the new year. We
Mm.
went to the store to go get something, all of us. And then, I think I dropped something. I went to go pick it up. My husband said, they said, the way you in there, the high was style again. I
Oh,
said, I'm begging you, please don't forget to be. So yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. I think one last thing that I would probably add is like people need to learn how to ask for help. Like you
yeah,
can't just get up and say, if you've been making that resolution every year saying you're going to lose weight, you're going to be financially, debt free, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. You need to learn that there are some goals you cannot accomplish on your own. And you need to seek help. And you need to seek help from the right people, not from people that are not doing the right thing. Not everything that other people think it worked for them that will work for you. Like right now, I know the trending way to lose weight right now is the diabetic injection that everybody's taking, right? You
Mhm.
don't know the side effects. You don't know what's happening. You don't know what's going to happen to you. It's for a different purpose and you're taking it. You don't know your health status, like Peterson said, right? You don't know like where you stand. Like if you took that, you're going to have a heart attack. Like you don't know. You haven't even gotten all the
it's,
information. You're just trying to get it. Like I saw an ad on Facebook that said you don't need a physician consultant or anything like that. You can just purchase it online. Like please do not, don't just because you're trying to look like the BBL, whatever they call it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like please stop. Like lose weight the right way and you can maintain it when you put the work into it. Not just weight, but like money wise, don't go online. Somebody tells you I can help you save this and
Yeah.
that. Like you
Mm-hmm.
know the right places to go to seek help. Like your bank. Your bank have financial people in there that you can go talk to if you wanted to purchase a home or things like that. Like stop following things that are online. Not that it's wrong. So some stuffs are good. But when it comes to those things that you know is going to hinder you transmit, like it's gonna hurt you real bad, don't
Mm-hmm.
do it. Like seek help from the right people and make sure you read about it and understand how it affects you before you make the decision. That's the only thing I would end with. And use positive words on yourself. Don't be so negative. You know,
Yeah. True.
that's all I have to say.
yeah. So
Um
let's, if we have another topics, then if not, I want to ask this question.
yeah, go ahead. I think that's pretty much what everybody have to act today,
Okay,
right?
so we have
Yep.
can we be practical
Hmm.
in the sense of taking, let's say any of us here have done a project,
Right.
maybe from the beginning of the year. you decide, look, you know what, I'm gonna buy my car this year, for
Mhm.
example, right? How did you succeed doing that? Because some people went through and pay for car down payment.
Yep.
How did you succeed with that? Did you build a house? Maybe
Mhm.
you never had a house and you plan, you say, look, you know what, sweetheart, we're going to build our house this year. How did you start with that? Because planning is one thing and implementation is another one.
True.
Okay.
Right.
You could plan to do something, but to actually begin that process, it becomes another huge burden. It becomes another huge step to take. So, can we share a practical example or a practical stuff about our own self? River says, can we start with you? What project have you
Sorry,
started with?
just quick. Let me tell Anna. Anna, can you like come back on? It looks like you're kind of like floating, and it's not letting me bring you back on. I don't know why. Do you want to log back off and come
Yeah,
back
yeah,
in?
yeah, log back
He's in
off
the
and
back of the studio.
something like that, to maybe give some eye opening to each of us, something like that.
River says, bro,
Oh, you not go to your relative.
you got any story?
Yeah.
Story? No, no, Bagley.
Or what the puppet did.
Yeah. So I mean, we it's so I didn't really embark on some on like major projects and stuff. But
Mhm.
like you talk about the car, I had to get some stuff, and it's. I mean, to be honest, we were kind of like we had to do a lot of thing transformation on the house and other things.
Mhm.
So in order to get, because I had to get a a little nice car for the first lady. I had to
Yeah,
go
no,
into my
yeah, no, yeah, no.
401k. I had to go into the 401k, people. So that's Peterson. That was one place. Yeah, I said,
Mhm.
you know what? Yeah, because I didn't really want to. I had to cash out the car because we look car loan not good for us. Every time we take the people loan when we pay in the engine blow or something happen. I don't know
I
for some
know,
reason.
right? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
so I just decided, I say, so I went and got into, had some, I had some savings, and I went there because I got an extra saving around the phone. So I went there. I said, let me get some money and just, so that's what I did. Peterson, that was, yeah, I had to go there and get her the car. And then what I did was I took that money, you see, yeah, that ain't in the back. You
It's
see,
okay.
yeah,
Your boss saying Happy New Year.
yeah, I know. I took and then I had to pay other bills too, because the same thing we talking. You don't want to get into the new year, so the credit card, other thing. And look, I'm not 100% debt free, but my people, I don't want to lie. I'm going into the new year. When these debts move on
Smiling,
you,
right?
yeah, you feel refreshed, almost like almost like fresh air. So I'm going to the new year with optimism. With at
Yeah,
least with
yeah.
not like I was in the old year. So that's what I did. I had to go into my saving and kind of like, instead of, I don't want to, I just wanted to be done with all these loans. Eventually, these
Yeah.
things build all your credit, but at some point I said, let me pay some of these things when as I progress in the new year, maybe I can, do other things. So that's what I did. Because
Thank
Wow.
you, thank you, thank
Wow.
you. I'll go ahead. I'll share mine.
Mhm.
So, you guys, I'm gonna share something with you guys. So last year, no, the year before that, we had actually transitioned to Delaware. And then my job, remember I told you guys I said I was going back to the job market. So they picked me up real quick and they're like, no, you can't work back from home. We need you to come back to the office. So I got back into the office live and we had to move back because my job, like when I was doing remote, I could go anywhere. So we were like, yeah, Delaware's cheap. We need to, it's right down the street. We were gonna move there, so we can. But we actually went there because we wanted to purchase a home, right? And we thought it would be a great place to raise kids and all that stuff. We did our research, and we have friends and other family members living over there. So we already know how Delaware is. So we moved there, and then job market, they're like, no. If I was going to stay over there, there was no need for me to go back to the office. It wasn't even worth it. So we came back here. When we got back here, in between traveling back and forth, we were using the toll. We have a transponder, right? In the transponder, apparently it wasn't picking up onto our account. So the money kept adding up, you guys. I'm telling you. And then we didn't get the mail in time. So we finally got the whole package mail of all the tolls we've been using. Apparently, since we didn't pay, and let me tell you, the toll was $1.50. We couldn't pay it, but we didn't pay it. So it just sat there. We weren't getting the mail. When I called the lady, when it finally came in, I was like, oh my God, all this paper. Where did it come from? So I called them. I was like, I'm calling to pay off the toll. We're just getting the notice, and the lady's like, you didn't log to your account. We had a card already set there, so we thought the payment was coming up, right? Guess what? These people told us we probably would have paid like $300.
Yeah, sorry, I had a urgent call I was attending to.
Okay.
Oh, okay, no worries. The lady said 20. She said what? 25,000. I'm telling you, this past Christmas, this is what this lady was telling me on the phone. I said, excuse me? She said 25,000. My husband was like, that can build me a house in Liberia for my, what are you talking about?
I mean, 25,000 for what? Tour?
You guys listen to this. Apparently, she said, did you open the other letter? I said, what other letter? So we're opening, like, they sent us a whole package, because when we finally talked to them, they said, wasn't it 25,000? I said, 25,000 for a tour that probably could be, maybe if you add the late fees on, maybe like $400 or $500. She said, yeah, but well, now it gone into where your plate, everything, you need to return it to the motor vehicle. I said, what? We need to return it? On the phone, I started speaking my Bata to you guys. I'm laughing right now, but I felt like it probably should have been a testimony to give in church on that this or not, because I talked to the lady. The lady's like, let me see what I can do. And she's like checking. I said, excuse me, I do not have 25 grand to give to you to free my car or whatsoever you're telling me. Like, whatever you just told me just went to another ear and somewhere else. I need you to figure out. I did not know this. We're just getting this notice. We have no idea. She's like, yeah, we've been mailing it to this address that we don't live over there anymore. We updated our mailing address. She's like, well, you guys, let me see what I can do. She went through it. She went. She's like, well, the only thing I can do is you have to pay the toll part of it, and then the penalty fee, I can bring it down to $900.
What?
Our head is just
I
like,
still don't get to what you say.
I'm telling you, real life story happened to us. So I say this because it's like there are things that happen that are not in your control. We had to pay the 900 because we didn't want our car to be impounded. I called, and then my husband is there, like saying all the words in the words.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So I'm laughing about it, but we were not happy about it around the holidays. Like, you had to pay. We ended up paying total, I think, $1,500. Yeah, to fix that. So I'm telling you, over the holiday we had to pay $1,500 to something we had no idea was going on. We went and checked the account. So now guess what? Instead of him setting up the account, I set up the account. So I get to be monitoring it because I am the person who check everything before we do anything. Like, now I'm the one in charge of checking that account. Yeah.
You want to be straight on it.
So how do we pay for it? Well, luckily we had some money somewhere that we could pay for it. So we just paid it all. But if it wasn't, because they told us they can't do payment plan. And we need our car for us to not get pulled over, so we had to do it. So I don't know if that even was part of that, but I had to share that. So anybody who's been using the toll Jolly Rowdy, please make sure you check your toll transponder account because it's no joke. They wanted us to pay $2,500. I mean, 25,000. That's what they told us. 25,000.
Wow.
Yes.
And
No license.
I mean, these things have serious license. I think
Wow.
I
Yeah.
fall into what you just explained myself. But let's hear from the co-host. Please tell us,
Sarah,
and
sorry. Sarah, sorry.
yeah, tell
Co-host
us
is
and
busy.
help our audience. How did you
Co-host,
start?
co-host is busy.
How did you?
Who
Oh,
is
yeah,
busy? Let's hear from Anna.
yes,
No,
Anna.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm just listening. I want you to the
Y'all
senior
pray for me
panelists
on the people in my 1,500 for free. I want my money
This
back.
is a project, plan for a project and end with it successful because you know why? What you just explained, her moving and what have you, it was she planned it, but another thing came into it, like the tour issue. These are the unforeseen circumstances along the way. So I mean, there are lessons in those things because
Yeah,
you
and
plan,
I mean, if
you
You
you're
know,
not
plan.
prepared for it,
I tell
you're
you
gonna
what,
be in
right?
a lot of trouble, right?
Yes,
Right.
yes,
You
So
know,
what if I didn't have the money? Now we're down to one car,
that is
and
the
then we could
problem.
go to jail for that. You
That
know.
is the
so
problem.
let me get change an experience. What happened to me today?
Hmm.
This morning, I was on my way going to work. I had in my mind, I had about I think $100 in my account. In my mind, $100. Fee, don't laugh at your big brother here. We will
Wow,
push you.
laughing at $100 money. Wait a
So
minute.
in my mind, on my card, I have $100 there.
I know it, and I take
So
it off.
you wait. Nah, don't rush the TCFO. So
That's keep
I,
that right there.
I rushed to the gas station to put gas in the car because I was using my friend's car to go to work. So I went there, told the man, put me gas. Can you give me $15 gas? Normally you can get in the car, he go inside and tap it and come back. I already
Oh,
want to
they
make
pump your gas for you?
no, everybody
Some
pump me.
places,
Everybody pump me.
Oh,
some
I'm
places.
about to say y'all living
So
the life.
I went there to do the pumping. When he got through pumping the gas, he said, "Let's go inside." So I joined him, I followed him, went inside.
Hmm.
I had in the car, he said, "No, follow me," we went inside. So he showed me the machine. I tap, pump,
Hmm.
second time, pump, the third time, pump. I said, I should have money on the account. What's the problem? So anyway, I turned to my TD Bank account. I think which one? That one I always show up. I said, even father, I said I will leave it there. I went there when I swap it, it went. Pew. So when I sat down, I look. I said, "Me check." When I reached the work now, I said, "Me check the account." When I check it, I already go in red.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened? Not known is a payment that I supposed to make. They are already credited their own account, but they are not removing from my account. I think it's a
Mm-hmm.
gone.
That's the one you were
Yeah,
saying.
that happens all the
So
time.
when I came to myself, that the people have been taking that money, I just what? Where if I never had a cash with me over there to say that
I know.
I was not gonna get myself into a situation. So like the unforeseen circumstances, right? There's and this is why I say personally for myself, I say I will trying to manage my own self, take stock of myself, take stock of myself, and do a self audit
Yeah.
where I went and how can I come from there? Because and like Peterson and myself, we have the same IQ, financial background. So when it comes to finance, I was telling someone, I say, if I can manage my own finance, how could I manage organizational finance? If I will not be able to manage my own finances, to put myself into a position that let Peterson here, they have a very good saving club here for the community member that we want to join. But there are a lot of people that enter that place, they cannot even complete, including myself. I was joking when I was laughing when last time I said, "Mommy, I get auto deposit. When auto deposit, let me know so that money will let me go to your account because to take that money, let me pay that is so sometimes you commit yourself to something
Yeah.
that it will go straight. Your heart will not be on it. So, like you said, Fee, it was an unforeseen circumstances that you engulf yourself into. Because sometimes on your contingency plan, it is not there, but in life there are always unforeseen circumstances. And people will always tell you, say you have a contingency plan, your plan B. But sometimes your plan B is not even there. On a plan A, plan B is not even possible for plan B to even come on it, especially in the kind of society we find ourselves in. Look at that situation I found myself into the morning. If I not even had another cat with me, I mean, what would we have done? What
Yep.
would have been about me? About me? I know. So that is when people get into situation that they themselves they cannot easily handle. They get into situation that they can't handle. That situation you went in, it was unforeseen that you gotta go straight into it.
Stupid money now. I could have helped people back
Those
home
things
their
always
holiday. We were so mad. Like, oh my god, I don't even want to
those
think about it.
this ain't no one have done Peter see? I already went in a account and marked this no payment coming up and I'll file extra day. And so for instance, if you say you pay
Why
on the
you
28th,
telling me
I will
on that?
ask for
What I
file
do
on the
on my?
28th. Doing that for file on the 28th, I know that particular money will go that day. So yeah, because I don't want to get myself embarrassed into a situation that tomorrow I'll be looking at something. You laughing fee? It's
You're
serious.
just like me.
It's
Yeah,
serious.
Anna, I think Anna with me. Anna's supposed to speak
Yeah,
today.
Anna wants to know. Yeah, Anna, we're
I'm
doing
here.
Anna
like
is asking what
share
your
a
closing statement.
story.
I'm not
I'm here.
sure, but
I'm following
let me give it back to you,
I'm
Fee. Let me
following the
tell
write
Anna.
up.
No,
Yes,
we're supposed to be doing closing, but since
Anna.
we're like doing this, so I think you're
No,
the one left.
you asking a question. Is it a closing statement?
Yes, I just want us to close with something, but let's
Yeah,
hear from
something
you.
kind of fun, but like helpful.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I understand. I was just teasing.
Yeah, I know.
So okay, so let me close on the note, Anna. Let me close on the
Well,
Can
note.
you
I
wait?
don't
Anna,
know. I think that.
Anna gotta say
Okay, all
hers.
right.
No,
Okay.
Why your father? You're
I'll
not
save
going
the
for it
best
right
for
now,
last.
man. You gotta wait for us.
Hey, my man, I'm going to call. Oh, you not got to Jimmy style on me, eh?
Anna,
Yes.
go ahead, mommy.
I'll save the best for last. I'm playing with the thing.
Hey!
Uh,
Oh
yeah,
my
go ahead.
goodness.
Yeah, go
Huh?
ahead, though.
Okay. I think yeah, Don can go now because Anna has given your space to you.
Mhm.
Your
Go
co-host
ahead.
gone.
Oh, he went hiding again.
Anna gone. Your
And
co-host
I think
gone.
the question he asked was, well, I think you want to go ahead and repeat it.
Yeah, I said, what project have you planned and successfully completed that project without you having problem, or even if you have a problem, how did you manage, and how was your planning like to complete that process?
Childbearing.
Why you laugh like that?
Childbearing. I don't know.
Strawberry? Oh, Lord.
Um, let me think. What project have I accomplished? Let me think. Let me think. Felicia, maybe you should help me. Oh. I don't know. I don't remember. I can't think of a project that I've accomplished yet. I'm still working on my projects,
Yeah,
but
how did you start with that project that you're working on? We just want to get to know, you know,
Don't
because
listen to her.
the
She
background,
accomplished a lot of projects.
the background from this question is we are starting new year, and we said we talk about a lot of things, setting goal,
oh,
being smart with it,
okay.
doing
So
it. How
So
did
I
you
don't
get
think
into that?
I don't think I've gotten to the place where I want to be, but I definitely know that one thing that I would like to work on now is my board, to be certified. And the only thing that I can do to achieve that is just study more and pass the exam. So
Okay.
yeah.
Nice.
And how or what are some challenges that I've faced? I think have being a mom, kind of you get distracted, a lot of setbacks happen when you have kids, it kind of holds you back a little bit. But other than that, I think that's the one thing that I really have set for myself this year to accomplish. So
Nice.
yeah.
Okay.
So Peterson, you asked the question.
Right. Okay. So for me, I've done a lot of projects. To be frank, my from school, the practical work I started doing was strictly into projects. I became project manager for my county, and there were a lot of stuff we did. But what I can say, besides those practical things, planning takes a huge portion of your project, if at all you want to be successful at that project. Sometimes people say, oh, too much of having meeting, too much of planning, it has a problem. But like setting New Year resolution, go into this, oh, I want to see this done, everything attached to your ideologic about accomplishing a project, successful accomplishing a project. If even you want to get married, it's a project. If you are raising your children, it's a project.
Right.
Anything you're doing that you think you want to get a result. Look, if a definition of a project is starting a process and getting a result. Once you think you want to get a result out of certain thing, it is a project right there. A project must have a result. Okay, so like for example, I built a house for myself, and people in the community thought I was a billionaire, or I had a money, I have more money. But the strategy is just simple. I made a plan that, oh yes, like when I came from like up interior, I started doing some other going to school, but then I was renting and I decided to build a house. So what I did, I was still going to school then and doing some other job. I started saving. In Liberia, much thing we do that saving. You have nothing like about investment and what have you. But I kept doing something. When I got ready to start the building, I bought steel, I bought cement, I bought a lot of stuff, and nobody knew why I was doing these things. Even my wife never knew. Each time I take pay, I make sure I buy this. I kept the receipt. When I got ready, I said, "Oh yes, we need to put something here." Things were coming as if to say I had those money kept and start doing it. So
Right.
some people start saying, "Wow, how the man is building so?" So what the moral behind this is, if you want to accomplish a project, anything for that matter, there should be obstacle. But these obstacles, you have to you have to account for that within your plan. And
Right.
in this place, to account to like let's say accomplish a project here that with a lot of obstacle, you have to have a little saving, you have to have little money keeping, so that when these things you're planning for this thing, when these things happen, you're not going to be like let's say reverting to debts. You
Right.
get it? So planning for a project, if you're taking if your plan is, oh, you know what, I'm going to make sure I take care of my children. Like for example, what Anna just said. For example, yes, taking care of human being, there are a lot unforeseen circumstances that you can
Oh
plan around.
yeah.
And so the more people listening to us, some of them are single parent. You have a dedicated project to take care of your kids. That's a project. That's a serious one. So you
A
don't want
lifetime one.
a lifetime one. So you don't want to get in the middle of the river and your kingdom start to sink. You will
Right.
want to have that raft moving well. You right here and planning to say, oh, you know what, I want to buy a house for my family, or I want to buy a car for my wife. Yes, all these beautiful things, it must have a plan. If you don't plan for it, then you plan to fail. So
Yep.
that's why I brought that question, and I just want to know that. I want us to know, or I want our audience to know that when you plan for the project, in your planning, you must have a contingency, like that Don said. That contingency is strictly for unforeseen circumstances. And this thing will obviously come. If you don't plan for them, that will be the end of what you plan. You set a resolution that you're going to buy a car this year. and you're going to buy that car in October, or you're going to buy that car in July. Here they say you save your money and you did not plan well to save additional stuff for unforeseen circumstances. The car is 20,000. You have saved up to 18,000, and bam, something happened. You got to go to the hospital, or you got to do something quickly. You have to go into that 18,000 and take money from there, or you're going to resort to credit debt.
Right.
So in your planning, you just need to know that yes, if I will succeed this year, I must have a little room for unforeseen circumstances. That's the background. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Well, that was a really, really nice show. I just want us all to end the show. Maybe we each take like one minute to just
Yeah,
say like the closing of this. Maybe did you make any plans for the year? Like what goal did you set for your like one goal you said that you are looking forward to accomplishing, and then we'll close there.
I start with it.
Okay.
Um, my goal for this year, I just want to be straightforward. Uh, I plan to have to start a business,
Huh,
and to succeed in that business, I plan to redefine my allies
nice.
and see how we can align to make that work. And I'm planning. let's say I plan and I've started the process, and I pray that it happens. And so I'm just saying that is to me that that is the plan, and that's my resolution. That's my plan. I should strictly be like enterprise myself, go the entrepreneur way, and that is it. And I just want to see if people can be like me, and we can work together. That's it.
Right. All right. Who's going next? River Pro, you there?
I think that your co-host got to go because
Co-host, you want to give your 1 minute and then you're out?
Yeah, yes. Okay, we talking with the president. Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Mr. Walker, and thank you to the team, our host, and the rest of the people on. I think it's good that we're here tonight to continue the show. We don't know what we're going to be discussing tomorrow, but like you said, it's always good to come up with a topic earlier so we all can scrutinize it, go through it, and take an appropriate topic that we'll be able to discuss. Uh, in my closing comment, Peter saying, hey, look, I don't know why sometimes I sign with him, sometimes I'll be signing with him. But the thing here is, the thing here is, we need to create. You need to plan as an individual. That he said, plan to fail, you fail to plan. So you will definitely fail. If you do not plan, you will fail. So what you do as an individual, if you take stock of your life activities, plan the next course of action. Like I said, I've taken stock of my activities, and I feel I was not doing well for myself. Even when a little you get in, plan yourself, and tomorrow you'll be able to get out of some difficult situation, so unforeseen circumstances tomorrow. So in everything, do a plan, and a plan it should not be abstract. It should not be an imaginary plan. It should be something that is written and you follow on a daily basis. Like currently, what I've done, I was thinking of reaching to Peterson said, but I will call him maybe tomorrow. I'm trying to draft a financial policy document for the organization, which I'm serving now, for the community I'm serving now as financial secretary. Because when you're using a financial policy document and somebody want to go against that policy document in terms of spending, then obviously it will check. But it's like the Bible for the financial institution, the financial rules, the policy, like the medical people, they have the medical procedures. So yeah, Anna, we'll hear you, but you're not speaking yet. will hear you when you're ready to speak. I think you can hear. So, in conclusion, it is good to plan properly, not just planning. And the planning should not be abstract. It should be something visible, tangible, be written down on paper that you go by it day by day, day by day, day by day. So when you're missing any step out of it, you will come back to it. Oh well, I jumped over this step. Let me follow suit. So on that note, I want to say thank you. And I mean, we'll see you again.
All right. Thank you so much for that. Anna, do you want to go ahead and give your closing real quick? 1 minute. And what is one goal you have?
I guess just being there for my family and supporting my husband wherever possible.
Nice. I like it. Very simple. Be yourself.
Yeah.
River says, Pro, are you there?
Sometimes you want to be yourself, and
Yes,
But
somebody want to be
the
like
best
you. You
wife.
guys can clash.
yes, I'm here.
Do you want to give your closing? And then what's one goal do you have this year?
Oh, did you guys hear my
Oh
goal?
Huh?
I said, did you guys hear my goal?
no, we
We
No,
didn't
heard
hear
your
it. Go
goal.
ahead,
Be
Anna.
there for your family, right?
And be the best wife.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
And and
You go,
and off
girl.
and
but
off my
that
kill the dog skills.
no fee. That
And
is
make
that is
sure, food,
that is
everything's
not
ready for him on that
that is not
table.
fact.
I
That is
said
that is not fact. And be a best wife. What do you mean?
She
I
gonna
said
make
and I
sure
off
everything about him is taken care of. She's gonna give him a lot of TLC.
yes. And I off my what's that guy with the 400 videos game?
With Elon Musk.
Make sure you do the math. Don't do 8 out of 365 days.
Video. I wouldn't do the video. I'm just saying
That's
I'll
a
off my
silly
game.
day. Go ahead, Mrs.
So my goal
You're
is
a bad girl.
to win the Powerball.
There you go.
So
Oh wow.
yeah,
Money,
so
money,
Don't
money.
forget me.
Yeah.
Don't forget me when
Amen.
you
I
win.
said amen because I know my brother will wink at me a little bit.
oh yeah, I will win a Powerball.
When are you expecting to win? Because I want to start a count of the US now.
He preparing. Remember, he has a plan. He's planning it right now.
Right now, I'm playing it. But yeah, anyway, Lord, these are great topics. Yeah, my goal is almost similar to Anna. I want to keep my family together, to bring success in my family, continue to work hard, continue to pray for, because everything we got to remember God, you know. So ask for God, guidance and protection, so that I can be able to, um, build my family in a more positive way. You know, my daughters are in college, to continue to
Wow.
support them in what they do, and just keep the family together and make sure the family is happy, and continue to ask for God guidance upon our life, so the
Yeah.
family can be successful. Yeah, we're not trying to be no millionaire. I mean, if it happens,
Right.
by God's grace, but yeah, but try to be successful
How do you want
in
to win that too?
yep, that brings that bring glories to God. But what's that one quote from Donald Trump, the one I giving you a hard time about? You still remember
Jonathan,
it?
let me go to it. Let me go to it. Hold that,
Yeah,
hold that thought. Hold that thought. Saint, that's
yeah,
my man.
Why see the
yeah.
Jonathan's
why,
about to
why, I
be.
want to ask you, you don't want to be a
Don't
millionaire. Why are you want
don't march now go quote
Are
Donald
you
Trump. I'm
okay?
staying with her. I said I'm coming for you.
Jonathan says, what separates the winners from the loser is how a person reacts to each new twist of fate.
Come
Yes.
again? Please read again, please.
What separates the winners from the loser is
Yeah.
how a person reacts to each twist of fate.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a great
Powerful,
quote.
right?
That's powerful. The only reason I give you hard time because you came from this strong man who, but yeah, but that's great. You know how we handle situation, how when twists, when there are a little bit obstacles in our life, how we overcome it, that's very important. That's what defines that that's the line between the loser and the winner. The loser will
Yeah.
sit down and blame situation like, oh, it
Yeah.
was not easy, this, that. But the winner will find way to overcome those obstacles, in his life, and persevere. So that's my last. That's why I really wanted you to read that quote, because That's why I want to base my new year on, not to be a quitter. I know there will come
Yeah.
life is not going to be 100% perfect. There will, there will be obstacles, but that ability to be able to turn that knob when that little twist to be able to overcome it, that's what will push me into the new year. Thank you, guys.
Nice. I
Oh
love
yes,
it.
I like that quote. Seriously, I like that
Yeah,
quote.
so let me tell you guys the inspiration behind that quote, how I came to it. So
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting at work, actually before the end of the year. The reason I took that vacation, it's been a whole lot of stuff going on with my job. And I'm okay at work, and I'm a very hard worker. I like to see something succeed. So I will do whatever it takes to get it done. And the person that I report to, I get along with them. I can get along with anybody, but our department is not really growing in a way it should grow because of what is going on with that individual. And all my team is like planning this rally to like quit. And it's just a whole lot of stress that's going on within that department. And I've worked really hard to put everybody together. And it's just this one person that's really trying to destroy and sabotage everything. So I really needed a break, and I was so glad that the higher up was able to give me that break. And my goal was, I know somewhere else, another hospital that I've worked for, they have a higher position for me, that they've been really behind me, and I've really been having my thoughts together that I really wanted to leave, but I've been telling myself I don't want to quit because I've come so far and I work really hard. And I know my term is coming within this department to get to the next level. But at the same time, I'm just at the verge where it's just like, I want to leave. And then when I was like doing my little devotion that I do, and I read that scripture, and then I was looking for a quote that actually go with that scripture. And the first thing that popped up was that quote. And I'm like, shoot. And I just talked to the other people for this position, which it'll be better for me because then I'm to my next level to be wherever it is, like to be a director, right? And I'm just like, they have this offer, it's on the table. It just left with me to sign it. But I'm just sitting there, just, reevaluating and just thinking about, do I want to go somewhere else? Do I want to restart? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Like, I'm really in the middle and fighting with it. And this quote came out, and it's like, why do I want to leave something that I've already put all my hard work into it? And why would I want to quit now? So my plan this year is to really, you know, have a meeting with whoever is above that individual and see how best we can discuss it, because I'm not leaving.
Sure.
I'm
That
staying.
that's what I want to say as well.
Yeah, I'm not leaving. So
Yeah.
I've made the decision, like, I'm not going to leave. And I had to tell the other people, I know the position you have for me is great. I could take it, more money, more everything, but you never know what's glitter that's not gold.
Yeah,
And
sure.
I've really built a really good team where I'm at. They all have my trust. I have their trust, and I know we can make, the hospital and the department looks better. And I know everybody, all the clients are happy with me, and I'm like, I don't want to leave because I did leave them before and it brought me back.
Oh man,
So
you just
so
need to
now I'm just like, if I leave, I know this is permanent. I don't want to come back. So, and I don't want to like really try to start over and try to build a new team. And I've just been battling with it and just thinking about it. So,
Jonathan, get
with that being
careful.
yeah, with that being said, so that's why I had to choose that core River Says Pro. It's a whole lot of things. So
Yeah, that's
everything I do is very intentional.
yeah.
Everything is intentional. Every wording that I put online, like all those verses and everything and quotes, they are all intentional. There's a little piece of me that's behind it. There's something happening. That's why I'm putting that there. So my resolution, I don't really do resolution, but that is my goal this year, is to, whenever you put your hard work into it, don't let one thing, I'm really those people that I don't like confrontation, I don't like fights, I don't like anything. So I try to find my way out of things. And this year, my goal is like, no, I'm standing my ground. I've done my work, and I'm not leaving. That person will have to leave, not me.
Of
So
course. Yeah.
Exactly. You see, that's
That's
that
it.
bastard I want to see in you. You know what? You
That's
can,
it.
that's that bastard fighting spirit I want to see, girl. I don't want to.
yeah,
I don't want to running away thing. We don't run away.
I know. And that's what my husband says. Like, I've seen you have sleepless night, put your heart and sweat into it. I think Anna even knows about it. Like, I don't get home till 4 a.m. Sometimes you guys see me here, my eyes is like that. I don't get off until like I'll work in the morning. I'm back and I'm like trying to get this together. We're at the place that things is like kind of getting together and somebody else want to pull it back. No, I'm not leaving. They're gonna have to leave. And guess what? I'm gonna take their position. How about that?
Sure.
That's it right there.
So that's pretty much it. Happy
All
New
right,
Year.
all right.
And I'm glad that we had this show. Hopefully tomorrow we see what we're discussing.
All right. Good night, guys.
All right. Good night. Thank you
Bye
guys.
bye.
Thank you to
Yeah,
our
good night.
audience.
So
Okay.
much.
And thank you to everybody. You have a great, great holidays. Well, New Year's as we progress through the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
guys.
you.
We see you tomorrow, 8:30.
Yep. Bye bye.